What's up, YouTube? I got a little project today, a little bit different than what I've been doing. Instead of working with metal, we're gonna be working with vegetables. Right there behind me, that's my iceberg lettuce. It's been growing for, I'm gonna say pushing 2, maybe 2.5 months. But I have a little issue. That's my second hydroponics I'm building. And I need to put those little 2-inch rings around the pods. But that black pan right there is a water heater pan. And the bigger the lettuce gets, it starts dripping water off the sides of the leaves. And you can see down there at the bottom how much it leaks. And I got 5-gallon or 50, they're barrels. There's 5 of them that catches the rainwater off the roof, and that's some of that good water down there on the concrete. So my ideal situation would be to get that where I got a couple PVC fittings that I'm going to drill down, and the lid and the pan, and I'm going to pinch them together where the water, any kind of runoff on the water, will go through the little hose and then into the bucket. That way, all that on the ground down there, be saving it. So that's my little situation I'm in right now, and we'll start kind of doing what I need to do to see what I need to go with it, and then we'll go from there. Making these little rings 2 inches. I was making them about 1 inch, and they're wasn't long enough to actually, get your hands around it or whatever you need to do. But I got an Evolution. That sucker's a game changer in cutting metal. It's not like one of those carbon composite type blades. I'm gonna get this over here so you guys can see it. Check this out. Deburring these with this file. Let's kind of make it a little bit better, cleaner fit. Tells. Try to get those burrs off a little bit. Not necessary, but kind of helps them out when you don't put them in the hose. Pick this up. It's a medium bond, fast setting, multi-purpose cement for PVC and CPVC piping systems. This way, I put the regular primer, purple primer, and the cement on that one. This one kind of cleans it up because they don't have the purple. Tap them in. Make sure you don't hit your thumb. Kind of cleans it up. This one I built a little bit better, I think, than that first one. 2 inches. Turn it just a little bit where I get a hold of it. A little flush. Kind of help it. I went ahead and put some glue on these two. And I might not have got it on that one. Let me see. Get a little wipe on it. Inside and on the back side. Just in case. Not too bad. Heck. Doing pretty good. Wipe that down before it gets too sticky. Picked this up a while back. It works pretty good. It's all battery operated Roby. Pretty handy for small jobs. Cleaning up these. This thing's been out in the rain for a little bit, but works good. That way you don't take off your fingers with the electric. 110 though. Well, this is what I'm thinking about doing. I'm gonna mark on the bottom of the lid on the 5 bucket, and then scribe it on the pan. So I kind of got it centered like I want it. I'll get this down where you guys can see it. I'm gonna be holding it with one hand. This is the power cord. And this is the inlet and outlet. One of them could be the inlet. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna mark this around it all the way. That way it's semi in the middle. This will actually be underneath with the original hose. But from this point, I'm going to determine probably like here in the middle, like a kind of side, either in the middle. It's going to have to be in the middle, kind of like a main hole. That way I can bolt both these together. I'll show you what I mean. So this right here is what the Home Depot we got. It's a little bit too many threads. And what I'm going to do is use that 4.5 inch grinder and make a thin cut right down the middle, where it's just a nut alone, and then I'm going to drop down probably at least half of that. I'm going to leave some threads on it, and then that way it'll, once you screw it down, this part on the nut will be flat against this, so when I screw it down together with that the actual heater pan, hot water heater pan, and the lid for the 5-gallon bucket, you tighten these down, and both of them be together. Alrighty, got the camera rolling. Show you guys. Put my safety glasses on. So I'm gonna split it down the middle. Save my fingers. I'm gonna use some pliers, man. So I tighten this down, and we're just gonna go for it and see how this first one turns out. See what I did? So I split it. That way you can have this, and once it's already on there, so you can kind of clean up the threads by using the nut. Just kind of go back and forth with it. Make sure there's any kind of burrs on it. I really couldn't find anything at Home Depot what I wanted, and I got some brass fittings like this, but this was like $2.97, and then it doesn't hurt as bad when you mess something like this up. That's what I'm going for right there. All right, this is kind of semi in the middle. It don't have to be perfect. You can kind of feel the edges all the way around it. So what this is gonna do, I'm gonna lay this down kind of in the middle, and I have to do the outside. That way the threads go past the plastic. So once that hole is done, you put this in it, and then as far as the lid, kind of the same way. Kind of line it up where those other holes are, and flip it over, center it up a little bit, and then I'm going to use my router on my CNC table to cut this out. But I think you can probably use anything that, maybe a hole punch, a hole drill, and do it the same way. But, we'll see how this goes. All right, I cut this one without you. I didn't want to look like a fool, so I had to practice first. So there was a little knob on there. I kind of cleaned it up too. So it's pretty much gonna go like that, and then I'm fixing to cut this one out. I'm gonna try cutting that one out without looking like a fool. It's easier to go backwards, cleaning it up, and you really gotta, you can turn that down. It's the same router that I used on my table, but you can turn it down so it won't go so fast. But $2.97, and we'll see how it goes. So here's the router. I got this at Harbor Freight, and I thought I burned it up one time on my actual table, not the CNC table, but just a regular router table. It started smoking and everything else, but it's been hanging good. And turn it on and see just the speed right here. I had it on 5. I cut it down to 3. Kind of hold on to it real good. Brace yourself. Pick it up a little bit. You don't have to be perfect. Make sure it's turned off completely before you set it down. Be wrapping up an electrical cord. There it goes. This top part I'm leaving long for now, because after I get this tight right quick, I'll show you. So my stand is going to go just like that. I'll probably wind up trimming this off a little bit, and then still got to cut the hose for that, and then it's not really very thick as far as the plastic goes, but once the bucket gets full, and if it ever does, like that one, you can definitely see it on the ground. It's not too bad, but it's noticeable. But I'm gonna trim the threads on this, so if it does get too full, at least it'll be going back inside the bucket, not around the concrete or ground or whatever you got it placed. That's another Harbor Freight special. You can buy these pretty cheap. These Robies, you hold it this way and you tighten it down that way. It's a chuckless one. We'll do this side. Don't have to be perfect. These, one's the inlet, one's the outlet. And, got a bigger outlet now, you know, because of the actual the heater pan. That should be it. There's a big hole. Let's see. We'll do that. This way. Yeah. Because that's going to go on underneath. So it's going to go like that. Yep, other way. This way. There you go. We're firing on all 8. I'll tell you what. Still did it wrong. My own idea and I still got it wrong. But this underneath. There you go. I'm getting there. There you go. That's it. Kind of semi get the hose straight. That way. You got the outer rim going in the bucket. And you got your hose semi lined up. I'm gonna ream that one out. These are lined up pretty good. There it is. And I'm gonna take the rest of these threads off. Get your safety goggles on. I just did an eye appointment exam today, and I got some Oakleys, two shades, and one prescription glass. And man, I hadn't had glasses about 4 or 5 years. Gotta check them. This is a sanding disc. Chews it up pretty good. That's pretty much it right there. And I'll put all the tubing and stuff like that. And I got an elbow for this. But the elbow is a 90 that kicks up. That way, if it, water gets nasty, whatever, you can always spray it down with the water hose. But you can turn this down where it'll drain automatically, or 2 or 3 different ideas about that. Cut the extra piece of metal off the back here. That would have fit on the better. Clean the edges a little bit. There it goes. Not too bad. So there it is. That's the one I built. That's the one with the pan. And I got my other vegetables. These are, I think, romaine, and some iceberg in there too. I think it's gonna work out pretty good. Flip it around here. hole that ties the two together, the bucket and the hot water heater pan. This pan right here, I got it at Home Depot. It was, I think around 13, 15 bucks, something like that. These kind of fit a little bit better. I made these 2 inches. Look like it's going to hold a bit better. That's the power, or not power, but the water supply going to the top. I got a water diffuser. I made a video about this up here. It's a water diffuser. It's got hose all the way around it, and it sprays up. And it actually probably fills this up here on the top. These hoses around it let that water come all the way down. Not too bad. This other one, doesn't have that hot water heater pan. You can see it dripping on the leaves. That's what got me thinking about something that's wide enough that I could attach the bucket lid. That's what I got up on that other one now. We'll see how it works. This is all iceberg. We can go down there and start making a salad, man.